All right, welcome back, eSIM Studios. My name is Taylor Bell. So I wanted to do a follow-up video in regards to the modem on the new Google Pixel 10 Pro versus the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now, both of these technically have the same modem. It's the Samsung Exynos 5400. I put a video out a few days ago explaining how Google improved the performance of this modem simply by maneuvering and upgrading the antennas that are in this device, and they also improved the signal strength simply by basically using AI, right? The algorithm, the aggregation algorithm. Sorry, say that 10 times fast. So what it's doing, it's basically the operating system is optimizing the signal, and it's using the bigger antennas and properly placed antennas inside this device to basically get a better signal, and it does increase speeds and get a better signal. So both of these devices are on T-Mobile MVNOs. This is on Boost. This is on Helium. Both use T-Mobile. Now, what I'm going to do, just to show you, it's on 5G. It's on 5G. Now, what I'm going to do, and you can see up here, so what I'm going to do is, as you can tell, the 9 Pro XL is on 5G. The 10 Pro, 5G. So what I'm going to do now, here is I'm going to restart the device so you can, now this is the signals right now. As you can tell, Boost, Helium. And what I'm going to do is restart these, and we'll get a carrier speed test on both of these, and then we'll do a Wi-Fi speed test on both of these. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and restart these devices. All right, so let's go ahead and see where our signal is at now. So that's after a reboot. Helium 5G, Boost 5G. They're both on band 71 from T-Mobile. Both are right at about the same signal strength, negative 99 dB and dB and negative 94. The closer you get to zero, the stronger the signal. So let's go ahead and do a speed test. And it looks like they are both ready. So, you ready? Let me make sure the brightness is all the way up so you can see it just fine. Okay, y'all ready? Let's go. I'm actually surprised because when I did a speed test on this one, this was bumped down to 4G LTE. Now, I just updated the software on this beta program, got a brand new update just a few days ago. So I'm wondering if they implemented the AI software aggregation in this Pixel 10 Pro, if they added that aggregation, network aggregation boost through AI, through software into the 9 series. Because as you can tell, pretty freaking similar. So and now I am in a dead spot, right? So let's do this. Watch this. Let me use my S25 Ultra. Now this is on T-Mobile. This does get T-Mobile's new advanced 5G network. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. Let me go to connections. Let me go to mobile networks. Just to let you know, 5G is on S25 Ultra. Let me reboot this. Wi-Fi is off. And then we'll run a network test on here as well real quick, and then we'll compare it to see where it is with these guys. Let's go back to the signal strength. That's the signal that we're currently getting, and we will run a speed test on the S25 Ultra on T-Mobile's advanced 5G network. The T-Mobile advanced 5G network is only available, see that bumped down to LTE, very interesting here. Now, T-Mobile's new 5G network is only available on CPUs that, let's see, Snapdragon 8 Elite, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and the modem that's in the iPhone 16 series and the upcoming iPhone 17 series. So let's go ahead and run a speed test. We are on 5G, and we will compare the two. Oh, I guess compare the three. I am on beta software on the S25 Ultra. So it does look like it is better on the S25 Ultra. You got 387 download, 10.4 upload. Now, look at the other numbers. Look at the ping, 33. And let's compare that to these. So, as you can tell, bump back down to LTE. This is the 10 Pro. Download speed 133, ping 23. Ping is a little higher on the S25 Ultra. And this is the 9 Pro XL. Ping 24, download 155. So there is a chance that with the new beta software. Now I don't know if they I'll have to look into it, but it appears they implemented the software update into the beta program into the previous Pixels. Now, they technically do have the same modem. And look, performance is going to vary depending on where you're located, right? Now, let me go to the network app on here to see what the signal looks like with T-Mobile 5G. And it appears on band 71 minus 101. So signal strength appears to be relatively the same across the board. Now let's go to Wi-Fi signals. So let's go ahead and turn Wi-Fi on all of these. And let's run a speed test on these. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. Now, this is on Wi-Fi, right? And let's go look at our Wi-Fi signal strength. That's on boost. Wi-Fi is down here at the bottom because the modem does handle network carrier services and Wi-Fi networks as well. So it appears the modem in the 5400 gets better Wi-Fi signals than the modem in the 9 series. You can tell, and I have very, very strong Wi-Fi here. So I'm surprised that number is not greater. But you can tell right here, the needle's basically at a 90-degree angle, and here it's basically at a 45-degree angle. So roughly twice as good Wi-Fi reception. Now, this does get Wi-Fi 7 in the Pixel 10 series. This only gets 6E. Now, I only have 6E in the home. I don't have Wi-Fi 7 yet, but you can tell it does get a better Wi-Fi signal. And this S25 Ultra also gets Wi-Fi 7, and as you can tell, the Wi-Fi signal is better. Move it up there so you can see it. It's actually better, way better. I don't know why this one on the right here is so bad. Interesting, but these right here, you can tell, are better than the previous generation now, where I know we're focusing on these. So actually Wi-Fi reception on here is pretty bad. Look at that. Jesus Christ. It's in orange, and then look up here. Well, now it's a little better, but it's still showing in orange. This one down here is showing in green. So let's do a Wi-Fi test here. Let's run this on Wi-Fi and see where we're at. I'm gonna do them independently because I don't want the Wi-Fi signal essentially split in between 3 devices. I want the full gamut available. Excuse me, as far as Wi-Fi speed. So we got 245 on the download. Looks like we're about 170 on the upload. Let's go to the 10 series. Whoa, wow. Holy crap. So we're basically almost, because I pay for 3 gigs download speed. So I pay for 3 gigabytes on the download and 3 gig on the upload. And as you can tell, now you'll get 3 gigs down and 3 gigs up. I pay through Google Fiber. You'll get that if you plug it in with a cable. But Wi-Fi obviously is not as good as cable. But holy crap, look at those numbers. So and this is the same modem. So a drastic improvement in Wi-Fi. Now, I was getting a drastic improvement 2 days ago in network services, in network speeds. Just 2 days ago, it was a huge improvement with the Pixel 10. So I'm kind of surprised that the Pixel 9 had similar network scores, but the Pixel 10 blows it away in Wi-Fi performance. Now, just to test it, let's go to Qualcomm's latest and greatest. Let's test Wi-Fi on the S25 Ultra on their modem. I think it's the Snapdragon X75 modem, I believe. Holy crap. So as you can tell, it's not even close to the Pixel 10. So the Pixel 10 has better Wi-Fi performance than the S25 Ultra. Look at this. Wow. I'm shocked. So there you go. There's even proof with the Wi-Fi. The modem inside here is no slouch. It is no slouch at all. You see it got decent network carrier performance, right? It did bump down to LTE, but again, I am technically in a dead spot. So that does not really surprise me. I go 100 yards away. If you go away from my home in any direction, like more than 100 yards, you get phenomenal 5G service. It's just, for whatever reason, I'm in a little valley, so I'm surrounded by higher ground, higher land, and that's why sometimes the network has a hard time reaching me, and/or a stable network. So, but look at these speeds. So here's the Pixel 10 with the same modem that's in the Pixel 9 series, and look at this. Now this is on Wi-Fi. Absolutely blows the last generation away in Wi-Fi performance. So this modem, whatever they did to it, it's drastically improved on this Pixel 10 series. So glad to see that, and actually outperformed the Snapdragon's latest and greatest in the S25 Ultra. So nice to see that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you want me to test something, maybe a different app, you want me to test Wi-Fi and or network performance, please let me know. I'm down to try anything. If y'all have any suggestions, shoot me a comment. I check them every day. So I was just replying to a bunch of people about an hour ago in the comments. So I answered every single question and or comment. So hit me up in the comments. Am I doing it wrong? Should I modify something, right? Is there a better app out there to test? Let me know, because it will drastically help me try to understand and or test these devices. So appreciate the time, and please stay tuned to the channel. We have a lot more Pixel testing to go, and also have case reviews. Got this case right here. A lot of case reviews for the Pixel 10 series. So I will see you on the next one. Peace out.